Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This week I thought we'd just do a little bit of a history on my four-wheel drives. So we're just going to go through the four-wheel drives I've had since I got my license. Kicking it off with a Subaru Brumby. I had it for a few years. Great little car. Clearance was a bit of an issue and lifting it was a bit of an issue, but we used to explore a fair few tracks and go and check out all the spots, you know, up Pebbly Beach, away camping in that little ute. It was an awesome little truck. From there, I bought Mum and Dad's Land Cruiser Troop Carrier. It wasn't exactly what they needed at the time, and I wanted something a little bit bigger, which was awesome for traveling in and taking the crew out. We'd all pile in there and go to the movies or go down the beach. I camped in the back of it for a few years. Great truck until I put it on its side, being silly, out the back of Stanthorpe. From there, she was written off, and I bought Mum and Dad's MQ Patrol, a little yellow beast, which I built up a little bit better. This one was a bit more off-roadable. Got a set of 33-inch muddies on it. I modified the front bar to include a PCO winch. It was an awesome little truck. Had its downfalls. It was only a 4-speed. It was a 24-volt little 3.3 litre diesel, but she just went. It was a great little truck. And then after that truck, we moved on to a Jeep Cherokee. It was a bit of a compromise. The missus didn't want a big four-wheel drive like the Patrol. She just thought it was too big, so we got something in between. I didn't want independent suspension, and that's why I chose the Jeep over Pathfinders, Prados, all those other medium-sized four-wheel drives. I just like the idea of the solid axle front and rear. And I was a little surprised by the Jeep. It went quite well in the bush. Set of muddies, a little bit of a lift. I made a rear bar for it, which got the spare wheel out of the car, which was great. Get that out of the back, on the back, and it made a big difference. The biggest issues, not real roomy. Getting into the back seats was a bit of a mission. Great for kids, but not real great for adults. So at that time we had Sienna, which wasn't too bad, putting Sienna in the back, out of the back. She was still in a kid's seat. Then we had Boaz on the way, so we needed something a little bit bigger.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
we needed something a little bit bigger, and we moved on to the GU Patrol. Great car, this one. We've had it for over 12 years now, and I just can't seem to kill it. I've had a few little issues, but generally there's not many major issues with the thing, and it just goes. Like the last couple of years, it's been getting a lot of harder off-road abuse rather than just sort of touring. We're hitting a lot of the harder tracks around Cox here especially, and the tracks are getting harder as well. So this one, we kicked it off. It was pretty stock standard. From there I got an alloy bull bar, a TJM one, which looked pretty smick. We painted it black just to make it look a bit better. I thought it looked better in black, but it didn't have the winch capability. Well, didn't really have the winch capability. So I upgraded to this steel one. Picked it up second hand. Needed a little bit of work. The rubber parts on it were damaged. I just ripped them off. I didn't like the look of the rubber parts on there. I prefer the look without them. And from there, you know, repainted it. I've repainted it twice now. It's probably due for another clean up and a repaint. We stuck a winch inside. We stuck a winch in as well. And then I built some sliders down the side. They're homemade jobs, 4mm box steel around the bottom section with a bit of pipe on the outside. I wanted them to be steps, not just sliders, so they've got that platform on top with a bit of rubber checker plate, which just gives it that little bit extra grip, and they've worked out alright. They're really overdue for a bit of an upgrade or a bit of a refresh. The actual structural part of them is pretty good. Just that outer pipe is all dented and bent, so one of these days I'm going to cut off the outer pipe and put on a new bit of pipe and probably put a fresh coat of paint on them as well. From there we also built the rear bar. I started off just building the driver's side wing and leaving the alloy steps that these come out standard with, but then we modified it and completed the steel step right across to the other wing as well. The initial setup I mainly wanted for the wheel carrier. I've mounted it in a way that it opens with the big rear door, so there is a little bit of weight on the rear door, but nowhere near as much as a standard tyre sitting on that door would be. The door itself does have its general crack, but it hasn't gotten any worse. That's another day job to fix up. Done plenty of other mods to it, UHF, things like that. Most of the mods I've done to this car I've done myself. You know, I'm no expert with this. I just get in and have a go. I'll watch someone else, see how they're doing it, modify it, do it myself. So guys, that's the history of the cars that I've owned. Eventually we want to do some more rig rundowns. I'm trying to line up Squid's GU Patrol. He's done a fair few mods to it, probably since you've last seen it. I think JLW might have been the last time we were out with Squid. She's had a bit of a rebirth, dual cabbed, and got some other mods that we'll fill you in on when we do a rig rundown. There's a few more other vehicles we'd like to do a rig rundown on, so we're going to try and get together with a few of the boys and do some rig rundowns, and yeah, try and get a rig rundown in as well as some tracks. So I hope you enjoyed, guys, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell button. You're driving.
how we go.